Hi everyone, my name is Brent Perzentka and I'm a certified orientation and mobility specialist with the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired. Today we're going to be talking about the human guide technique. The human guide technique is a technique that's commonly used to help offer assistance to somebody that's visually impaired in order to help them navigate their surroundings. We're going to talk both about if you're the person in need of assistance, how to ask for help, and if you're the person that's giving that help, how to do so. Joining me today in our demonstration of the human guide technique is my colleague Jim Denham. The first thing in offering assistance to somebody that's visually impaired is not to assume that they need that assistance. If you observe somebody that looks lost or might need help in getting from one point to another, you can approach that individual and ask them if they need help. Hello, might you need some assistance?
I would really appreciate that, yes.
Okay, I'd be more than happy to help you. If that person does accept that assistance, they might reach their hand out to you at that time, in which you could put the back of your hand to the back of their hand, and then they would slide up your arm and grab the back of your elbow, kind of like you would hold a Coke can. This is a comfortable technique both for the person that's offering the assistance and that my arms are straight down to my side so I can walk in my normal fashion. Meanwhile, the person that's accepting that assistance, Jim, has his arm at a 90-degree angle in a pretty comfortable fashion with a loose grip on my elbow so that he's comfortable as well. The other point of this is that I am about a half a step ahead of Jim at this time, so that as I'm walking, I'm going to encounter any obstacles or anything that might need maneuvering ahead of Jim so that there's time for him to adjust. The other thing that this technique does is that Jim is easily able to feel if I make any movements, as opposed to if we were holding hands, there'd be a lot of slack in between Jim and I that my movements might get muffled. This way Jim can feel if I make a right turn or a left turn, he's going to feel that easy in my elbow as I turn or if I go up and down. And as I walk, I might tell Jim if there's a step that we're approaching or ahead of time if we're going to take a right turn. Taking a left here, Jim. Take another left. When going through tight areas, what the person that's offering assistance would do is put their hand directly behind their back, and the individual follows their arm all the way down to their wrist and then falls in behind. While you're walking, you might encounter obstacles that need verbal cues. For instance, entering or exiting a door. You might want to describe the door is going to open to your right and away from you. Turning right, we're going to be exiting the door here, Jim. The door is going to open away and to your right here. There we go. Or if you're approaching stairs, you'll say approaching stairs, or there's a curb coming up soon. You do not want to get into small details like every grass blade or every pebble that's on the street, just major obstacles that you'd be approaching. When describing the different obstacles that you might approach, keep in mind there might be obstacles that are up higher, such as tree branches or street signs. If the person that you're guiding is going to be sitting down, you touch the arm of the chair and the person follows your arm down to the arm of the chair, and then they seat themselves. And there you have it. Those are the basics for offering and accepting help in using human guide technique. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at 1-800-783-5213 or at info@wcblind.org. Thank you.